Hear me okay? Beautiful. Welcome to the You Speaks Last Chance Slam. We are so excited to be here with you all tonight. My name is Sierra Gervais, but I go by Cece, and I am ecstatic to be here as one of your MCs.
And hello, my name is Madison. This is my first time co-emceeing, so yay, thank you. I'm also excited. And I'm also a part of Spokes, which is the Youth Advisory Board for You Speaks. Okay. And I want to give it up for the amazing poets that are about to go on. You guys are going to kill it, nonetheless. I also wanted to give it up to our host, Skilly, yep, and our amazing judges. And for our judge, DJ Black Woman. Yes. And then also the amazing people in the backgrounds right now that have made it possible to be here right now. Yeah. And if you are a Aries, can I hear some noise? Oh. In Aries fashion, to be very loud. Can I hear it for Tauruses? Yeah, very fitting, very fitting. Okay, how about the Geminis in the building? Okay, bet. How about some Cancers? Yeah. Okay, bet. How about Leos? Oh, yes. Never forgotten, Virgos. Hey. Libras. Yeah. I love it. Okay, Scorpios, where are you? Oh, okay. Where's the intensity? Okay, Sagittarius. Woo! Okay, Pat. That's me too. Okay, Capricorns. Okay. Aquariuses. I love that it was a wave. And not lastly, we're always in a cycle. Pisces? Hey, okay, amazing. Yes.
Beautiful. We want to give a round of applause for this beautiful space. Thank you so much, Oak Stop, for allowing us to host. This is one of our favorite spaces. And now we are going to get into something before we can really start this slam off.
First, we want to make a land acknowledgement. As the indigenous stewards of this land, and in accordance with their traditions, the Lasha Ohlone have never ceded, lost, nor forgotten what responsibility as caregivers of this place means, as well as for all people who reside in their traditional territory of Hakuchen. As guests, we recognize that we benefit from living and working on their traditional homeland. We wish to pay our respects by acknowledging the ancestors, elders, and relatives of the Lashan community and affirming their sovereign rights as First Peoples.
Ashe. We also recognize that stolen labor is at the foundation of this nation and its vast and inequitable wealth. We recognize the power, resilience, and resistance of all enslaved African people whose labor built a nation that refused to recognize them as human. We recognize that our economy continues to rely on the exploited labor of incarcerated people. We acknowledge the debt owed, but beyond acknowledgement, we mourn the lives exploited and lost. Beyond our mourning, we commit to fight and resist white supremacy wherever it may appear.
And lastly, At a time where federal powers are increasing racist and xenophobic systematic practices targeting immigrant communities, we want to emphasize the importance of protecting and supporting our community members. We affirm that this is a space whose priority is to make sure all attendees feel supported, protected, and educated on their rights. The power of sanctuary lies within community. And our community here at You Speaks affirms that migration is a human right. We're here at the Team Poetry Slam Last Chance Bout. We are going to get as many young poets on the stage as possible, as is the last chance to qualify for the Team Poetry Slam Finals, which is on April 21st at the Brava Theater.
Okay.
And now, one of my favorite parts of the show is we get to kick it to our phenomenal host, the one, the only, Skelly Bo!
How's everybody doing, y'all? Make some noise. Put a hand up, y'all. Put a hand up if you blessed right now, if you feeling good right now in the building. Bay Area, man. Such a blessing to be here. Poetry, man. Poetry is about expressing yourself, so we're here to watch these young people do that today. So make sure you make noise for them and show them that it takes a lot of bravery to go up on this stage. So this is last chance, right? So the people here are performing for their last chance to go to Brave New Voices, which is in the Bay Area this year. Clap it up for that.
Woo!
So we have 5 judges with us today. Say hi, judges. Yes. So this is going to be a silent judging. It's not like American Idol. Y'all are not going to see the big tens and things on the thing. It's just they're going to be passing me the scores. But I want y'all to know y'all can make some noise and as much noise as possible if something moves you today. I want to introduce my judges to you. Starting down at the left, we have a very special person, Mush from Frisco, from San Francisco.
Woo! Let's go, Mush!
No, it's not. Also representing Joseon, which is Korea before it got split up. Unity. Clap it up for unity.
Come on, history.
History lesson, little history lesson. I didn't even know that until right now. Her favorite places to eat are New Gold Medal and Taqueria San Jose. Does anybody? Okay. Next, we got Esperanza coming from Berkeley Slam, a judge there.
Woo!
They're representing the 209 and Oakland, California.
Come on.
And their favorite place to eat is Understory. Okay. Next, we got Tai Chi.
Hey!
And get this. Pronouns are she, her, and goddess.
Come on, goddess.
Representing East Oakland. Yep.
Hey!
And they know ball. Favorite place to eat is wherever Jerkin' It is at. Clap it up for Jerkin' It.
Come on.
Next, we got Betty.
Woo!
Out of Oakland, favorite place to eat in Sorrow, Ethiopian restaurant.
We can go there after if you want.
I know. And then last but not least, we got the lovely Nairobi, who was the MC at our last one. Clap it up for that. Look at this. They wrote Oakland, California, 510. Who heard this before? Nickel and dime. Who heard that before? 510. Nah? Okay, it's okay. Favorite place to eat is Fenton's. Clap it up for Fenton's, y'all. If I'm missing anything. Okay, like I said, it's gonna be silent scoring, but y'all make a lot of noise as a crowd. This is the only area that's silent. Y'all make noise, okay? And like I said, the top poets are gonna be making their way to Brave New Voices in San Francisco, California. But we the home team last year, so let's show them how the Bay does it right now. Make some noise for the Bay Area, y'all. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Back to y'all. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, now before we get into how to show love to the amazing poets, let's do a content/trigger warning. Acknowledgement. The words of our young folks are powerful. So poets are going to get onto this mic today and speak their truth. This may include topics that might physically or emotionally activate folks in the audience. It may cause them to relive traumatic events in their minds and bodies. So, this is a collective content warning and trigger warning. Please do what you need in order to take care of your mental health and emotional health during this show. We also have a decompression space in the back by Hope Reimagined. Over there, they're waving. Everyone does please. Yes. And this space is also if you want a second to color, for taking deep breaths, and for showing yourself the love that we're going to show the poets. And so, how do we show love to these amazing poets? Snaps? Okay, yeah, I see some snaps, yeah. Okay. Something that I heard Lee say once is like, imagine you're eating some really yummy food and go like, yeah. That's the one. Can I get it louder, actually? Can you guys do that louder? Like, yes, like that, yes. Also, yes, like you can also say that. Literally anything to show your love to the poets is what we encourage. We want you to show that they're doing an amazing job. If something resonates with you, make it known. Say it. Maybe not loud. But like, obviously, at the end of the show, also the amazing poets are going to be here, hopefully a little bit, to show some love after. Okay. And then I'm going to pass it to Cece.
Thank you, darling. Are we ready for a poetry slam? Wow, you almost got me, but the thing is I'm a teacher. I said, no, I'm just kidding. Are we ready for a poetry slam? Oh, I believed you that time, but you're still wrong. Sorry, guys. All right, in order for us to start off a poetry slam, we have to start with the calibration poets. What's a calibration poet? Oh. Wait, let me ask this question. Who's never been to a poetry slam? Wow, I see we have some liars in the building. I'm just kidding. Welcome to the new folks, and I guess welcome to the liars. Just kidding. But a calibration poet is how we warm up our judges, okay? So a calibration poet is going to come. They're going to do their thing on this mic. We're going to cheer for them, and the judges are going to score them as if they were a part of the actual competition, although they are not, okay? We have a special treat for our calibration poet, and I'm going to get into that real quick. But I want to just make sure that we're ready to go. So when I say love, you say love. 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 Okay, I'm going to do a quick meter check. So if I'm down here, we're like silent. How silent can we get? That was kind of creepy. All right, now let's raise the volume. Y'all thought I was going to trick y'all again, huh? That's crazy. We are ready for our calibration poet. And before we get into that, on deck is Sam. And coming to the stage, everybody, please give all of your love for our calibration poet, a.k.a. Knife.
Welcome to my ugly era. And by ugly, I mean beauty is a glass house that you can pay rent on till the day that you die, but never really own it, because it isn't really real, but it's definitely white and thin and rich, and you just know she fucking hates you, so when they tell you that beauty is outside and she's a big fan and she wants to meet you so bad, I don't go. I have this sneaking suspicion she wants to jump me blind with the rest of her imaginary friends, and I heard one of them is named professionalism, and I heard that she can fight in a way that'll fuck up your whole life, and I can't beat her, and I can't be her, but I'm not sorry. So by ugly era, I mean welcome to the era where I'm no longer sorry for how I naturally occur, for how my kinky hair sprout out my scalp, for how my belly poke out, for these eye bags I drag around with me everywhere no concealer could ever conceal. And when this era started, I got mail asking for my feminine back. They didn't even send me a return envelope. They said I had to pay the postage myself out of pocket, and the price was years off my life, and I couldn't afford that. So I kept my feminine, and I kept my fly, and I said, Beauty, you can't blackmail me if I keep all my money. But when you do that, they still send you junk mail. They still spam your number every single day. They still show up on your For You page. Even if you unsubscribe or unfollow, you can't unsee the billions of dollars being poured into the hostage of your self-love. I mean, every single billboard out here paid for by Big Small. They want to see me shrinking. They want to see me smiling. They want me easy to overtake. They still solicit. They still hound. They still dog. Teeth, hungry for a fresh face to sink into, eat all my insecurities faster than I can come up with a new one, like Eurocentric golden ratio, like gap thigh, like canthal tilts, like glass skin, no pores, like no body hair, but cat pretty, bunny pretty, fox pretty, deer pretty, soft animal led to the slaughter, as if there are no wildflowers blooming at the sides of highways, as if that's not the beauty of my youth. Sitting in my dad's Camry, looking out the window, trying to come up with names for all those roadside masterpieces, as if only gardens plucked and pruned are worth the walk around. I'm just a poet. I have no knife you can get under and wake up worthy. All I have are words against the language of industry and insult, sometimes in the mouth of a lover, sometimes in the mouth of your best friend, sometimes in the mouth of your very family. But what I do have and what I can tell you is build that opaque type of resilience, because they will throw their jade roller stones through the windows of you. They will shatter that glass house you've built around yourself and drag you over the pieces. But my ugly ass got up. Welcome to the era of my ugly ass getting up every single day and to saying fuck it when I look in the mirror, saying maybe the most beautiful thing I can do and be has little to do with my face. Maybe the most beautiful thing I can do and be has little to do with my body. Maybe the most beautiful thing I can do and be today is be ugly and still fucking alive, is inhuman to something and someone else outside of this space and still fucking alive. Maybe the most beautiful thing I can do and be today is just still alive.
Second, give it up one more time for Knife. That is how you start off a poetry slam. What? Were y'all listening? I don't have to yell at the judges just yet, but wow, that was a time. With love, by the way, with love and consent. All right, on deck, we are getting into this poetry slam. So on deck, we have Enzo. So come up so we can get you set up on the mic. But please give all of your love, all of your attention to the one, the only Sam.
The messy silverware drawer. The fucking messy silverware drawer. Every time I open it, I want to die. Every time I'm forced to look at the horrendous, trash-filled disgrace of a drawer, I think, I can't take this anymore. Can't spend another day living in the same house as this drawer. The floor under my feet is covered in crumbs of a dish made 6 days ago. The door sounds like the roaring sound of a dying person's last screams. The vacuum cleaner is the weight of all the weights and all the gyms that I've never seen the inside of. All the water turns into mud covering my whole life in a smelly, brown, disgusting coat of miserableness. Cat hair is sticking to every single surface because everything is so fucking sticky for no reason. The air is filled with toxic fog that will kill you painfully. The forks and spoons are all over the room. If you'd look in a random corner, there would probably be an old, used, disgusting fucking spoon there. And don't let me get started on the knives. The knives are stabbing every single piece of skin that hasn't disintegrated from the highly dangerous, toxic air yet. They are hidden everywhere where you don't expect a knife to be. You stick your hand in the spoon compartment thinking there will surely be no knives in here. Well, you are fucking mistaken. My feet have nowhere to stand. Without my white socks turning brown, I drown in an ocean of dirty dishes. The blood in my veins is turning into mud. My brain capacity is all used up on the nightmare that you call the kitchen. Just so you know, you will never be forgiven. You will never be forgiven for the day that you took all my motivation away. I wanted to be really, really, really far away. The day you would betray me and tell me right in the face that you have no respect for the fact that the drawer needs to be fixed. I can't say the words, can't repeat it. I have been defeated. You won. I give up. Is it your goal to destroy everything good? I've never felt understood. You think I should have gotten over it, but how could I? After I cleaned the silverware drawer and you made it dirty again because you thought it was funny, how could I ever forgive you?
Woo! Give it up for Enzo again. Woo! Or Sam. Right? Sam? Enzo? Okay. Woo! Okay. Kitchens are a lot, and I could feel the hurt, the pain. Okay. On deck is Kaden, and then coming up to the stage is Enzo. Yes, thank you.
Learning how to love myself is like when I thought I could play on the field even when I knew it was me telling myself a lie. I received the ball, except I didn't kick it back like I was supposed to because I missed. And instead, the ball struck me hard in the face like the shitload of needles that have penetrated my skin because my body can't and won't function the way others do. I fucking suck at this. I see a face glow knowing that I find it impossible. In my head, I am nothing but a mere stranger standing awkwardly on the sidewalk. No value, no importance, a nobody. Slowly fading along with the wind's whisper. Who doesn't bother to know their name scribbled in white on a black sheet of paper because is there even a point? I'm tired of having to get up from bed and leave the void who greets me when I close my eyes, the void that I have learned to call my friend. I am angry at the voice that rings in my ears that's constantly screaming at me that I will never be enough. Tell me if I'm just too unfit to live up to your expectations. Is my body not enough for you? Do the scars that cover my rugged hands disgust you? Because maybe the friend that called me ugly as a joke was never actually a joke, as if pulling the sleeves of my hoodie 2 sizes too large over my skinny frame could somehow make me more appealing. I ask myself, what is beauty? If it's in my hair, my body, my complexion, only to look in the mirror and see something that's wrong. The word tattooed all over my body, over the shoulders, running down my spine like a taunting label that owns me as wrong takes its throne on my sagging shoulders, bringing me down to my knees at the altar, hands pressed firmly against my temple, praying to the shattering silence. Why can't I just be beautiful?
Can we give it up for the poet one more time? Enzo, that was an incredible job. Can I hear you say, I see you, poet? I hear you, poet. We are in for such an incredible night. You have already heard it. We have such phenomenal poets. So, on deck, we have Cruz. And coming to the stage, I need you to give all of your love to Kaden.
The key to my father, my culture, lies tightly wrapped in tamales. The corn husks whisper, "This is not for you." Just like the walls of my papi's house, made by hands that don't hold mine anymore. My father creates life and home for those who don't share his blood, as if the price for love is a lack of familial necessity, as if the expectation is dissuasive in itself, as if the child with sunken skin and thin bones and pale tone, hungry for the melanin of love, is to be ignored like a ghost in the attic. I miss my dad. His smile lines imprinted on my cheeks as if our shared genetics intended for us to share joy. I miss my language. The soft hold of Spanish as my abuela combs my hair, my family peeled away from me by my father as if they were a Band-Aid that needed replaced. As if we needed to sanitize our lives of our blood, but he took my hand and told me that this is the way it must be. The key to the cage which holds my resentment sits deep in my diaphragm. To attempt to reach it would be a bloody mess, so instead it sits heavy in my ribs. Every breath weighed down by my inability to feel close to mi familia because I'm just the kid no one knows about at family reunions. The surprise, oh, when I'm presented as a shameful secret that isn't usually here and hopefully won't be next time, so we can forget that my father left a child behind. The key to my father was melted down and transformed to a set of bullets used to shoot me when I get too close to attaining love. When seeing my family becomes a betrayal because he's my father, not them, as if that ever meant something. As if he's ever taken the label or the responsibilities as anything more than something to escape. I wonder if he knows that Spanish is painful. If he understands that when I speak it, I feel great shame because I know I don't belong in his world. My father cut out my tongue and asked me why I don't speak. As if he doesn't know that he and this language were not meant for me. Thank you.
Let's take a collective deep breath. Okay, that felt good, so another one. Thank you so much for that amazing poem, Kaden. And then up next, on deck, we have Kamaya. And then coming up on the stage right now is Cruz.
I asked my friend for a topic to write about this slam, and I'm realizing maybe he just wanted to take me out the competition, but man, fuck you, Kaden. Witness the greatest little fucking frog magician you've ever spotted spitting on this mic, and so here are some things I know about frogs. One, my uncle used to own one. It might have been a toad, but this damn poem's about a frog. If it's slimy and four-legged and sits in a damn home and croaks its ass out from a bog, it's a damn frog. I love that thing too. Them motherfuckers are divas. One of them amphibians, damn, miss me with that peasant life-ass frogs. Found out that by just sitting in its state of nature full of color, it could find itself in the exhibit rent-free, no predators, no competitors. Jesus, Christians wish their heaven was better 3. My dad is scared of them. He won't go close to them. I damn near paying gold for a photo of him holding one 4. He says some shit about how they're slimy, weird, jumpy 4. I just don't think people like smaller things leaping out at them, embodying kinship and flouting their vibrancy under the tyranny of higher sizes, still tyrants in their own little right in our right 5. Us non-white guys were wild, kind of childish too, Gambino, slamming piano keynotes of life. Shit, I stick my tongue out at my friends, and I train my long jump at first glance. I may not look like no frog, but none of y'all can prove I don't have webbed feet and rocket launcher thighs. I ride out from under my rainforest, keep lightning, keep thunder in my rainforest. Gump wish he could run like this. Mad Hatter, Mercury in my ink lily pattern overflows so hazardous, it's wicked, he's Icarus. These wings crash landed us on Plymouth or on Mercury. I think I could be courteous, but me, I think we've earned a little ego. Oh shit, there he go, gassing himself up again. Yeah, fuck you two. We'll blast this out your speakers, go dumb again, we're nasty, we're Nas, we ain't stopping till the cops shot the kid. Us and that bullet have the same target audience. Get up on our program. This a twister verse on slow jams. This is flying, i.e. I'm E.T. levitating off of my spokesman, no handlebars. Flipping to whom it may concern off with both hands, so glamorous. It's sunlight in me, shit my soul's tan. I'm alone up here with these messages. Postman, we got ancestors rooting for us and cartels shooting for us. We ain't mincing words or nitpicking which parts of our heritage offends you. You will never really mind if you cross that picket line when we get too wild. We're beautiful. Blues and all, used to awe, bass boosting psalms and slander. Victor Frank Ocean made us in labs with Outkast and Wolfgang. There's been Mozart in our dreams since inception. I'm a deist, I'm a deity, I'm Adam, and I'm Eve. I'm eating apples off immigrant planted trees. We've lapped up water out of the river Styx, so the shit we spit is Killer Man 6. I switched the pronouns of our writing from I to we. This poem ain't just me, this is ancestors, 100 million Americans who share my descent, spiraled down from mixed melanin. No, not only are we fixed, but we're better than our precedents, irreverent. Black youth will emerge under any president. I mean, hell, look at the Jefferson sons with Sally Hemings, we're connected. We are for whom the bell tolls, earnestly, Hemingway, and anyways, 7, speaking of frogs, my uncle used to own 1, 7, hell, my Uncle Sam used to own us, 8, sitting in our state of nature, full of color, 9, ripped from a motherland, and 9, kicked off of our southern land, mine is the wrong possessive to describe this people, I'm so happy to be there, it's 10, we are magical 10. We are magnificent, mad, livid, and beautiful, vibrant fucking creatures in 10. I like frogs in 10. I love my uncle in 10. We love our brothers and each other, man, 10. I cough up ribbons of this history for you. Toss a ribbon around our victories. I love you all, truly, man, 10.
Wow. This has been an incredible show so far. The poet said, we ate apples off of immigrant-grown trees. Did y'all hear that? Did y'all hear that? We just had to take a moment to run that back. That was crazy, okay? Phenomenal job. Please, let's keep it rocking, keep it rolling. On deck, we have the lovely Belle. Give it up for Belle, y'all. But right now, I need you to give all of your love, your attention, your admiration. I think I said adoration twice. Anyways, it's okay. To the one, the only, Kamaya!
If I'm being honest, I never understood why other kids were scared of the dark. They told me it was because that's where monsters lurked. As if it was common knowledge that monsters are underneath your bed or hidden within your closet. But when I checked my closet, There was nothing in there except clothes and dirty laundry. When I checked underneath my bed, the only thing that lurked were dust bunnies and mismatched socks. So their warnings made 0 sense. Can you tell me what sense does it make to hide my feet under the blanket? What good does it do to sleep with your door unlocked? And why on God's green earth would I keep my light on? Don't they know you're supposed to keep the door locked? Don't they know you're supposed to make sure every light is turned off? What I didn't know is that we spoke about 2 different fears. They were scared of demons and ghosts. I was scared of the monster that resided in the room next to mine. My monster existed in the day. My monster had a name. I called him Dad. But how dare I say that out loud? How could I? How could I reprimand the same man who made sure I had all the newest clothes, who made sure I had the flyest kicks on, and made sure I had money in my hands? I mean, I was able to flex up with Vans with him, you know what I mean? Like, y'all know that feeling where your dad hands you a stack of cash and points a camera at you and tells you to laugh like shit is sweet? I'm getting ahead of myself. Maybe I should consider another outlook. I mean, I could consider myself lucky. Because even though I hated having that camera in my face, even though I never craved the money, just his time, at least I had a dad. Many kids don't even get that much. At least he stuck around. He was able to show me how a real nigga is meant to act. Real niggas are supposed to make the rules. So when he says, come here, take a sip of this beer, you do it. Even if you're only 8 and the taste is bitter against your tongue. When he says, hey daughter, hand me my blunt, you do it. Even if you hate the smell and it makes you split in 2, it's just a small reminder that nothing is up to you. So instead of getting upset, listen carefully when he says, real niggas command respect. He'll say that with pride, sitting there acting like that's the real reason why you tense up when he walks in a room. Disregarding the fact you're scared you'll end up being the next punching bag when the wall doesn't quite suffice. I mean, it probably won't happen, at least not again. But just know, if it did, it's understandable, or that's what he tends to say. So yes, I'm wrong for feeling this way. I'm the villain for saying he's a monster, for baring his fangs. I'm the one raining on his parade when I say, I don't think it's right for you to have bitches in different states, but he thinks it's okay because everyone deserves a taste. I mean, I could list them all right now. Brittany, Chelsea, Stephanie, Deja. Honestly, if I'm being real, I'm starting to get deja vu because when I really think about it, Dad, I act just like you. That's a little crazy to say after all the shade I just threw. I know 2 wrongs don't make a right, but what if I'm always tired of having to put up a fight? What if I don't want to be the one hurt and bruised? And I know I don't have to be that as long as I continue to imitate you. I guess it's true what they say, the apple doesn't fall far from the tree, so how can I break this cycle and finally be free?
Can we say we see you, Kamaya? We see you, Kamaya. Okay. On deck, we have Mari. Woo! Woo! And coming on the stage right now is Belle. Woo! Okay, eat this up.
Little red plastic airplanes. A spoon flying towards a messy, gummy smile. Lined paper folded just to the dimensions of a fighter jet and finished with a fresh coat of color. To us, these represent joy, a time in life where the sky felt new and limitless, where we still believed in the magic that is peace. Paper planes flying over coal mines, red toy planes dropping bombs on city skylines. Oh, the noises you hear in war that I only imagine sunken deep and cozy on my couch. Because I believe a war fought over paper is no war at all, but a conversation like the many held on a playground. A war that started with monkey bars. A war that starts with my first pair of rose-tinted glasses. A war that starts with the Bible, as they all do. War that starts with money and ends with none, because war is just a belief. The only belief I know that manifests into real-life ghosts. To children here, I'm sorry, but your parents lied to you about the Easter Bunny, about old St. Nick, about freedom, about ghosts, because ghosts are real. Not under your bed, but the ones you carry in your soul at the ballot box, in the grocery store, on a job application. War is a game fought with paper airplanes over a cemetery of living bodies covering their heads. So I ask, why is war always pink? Why is war always about race? Why is it that the United States government is pretending they give a fuck about Jewish people when we all know they only care for bombing brown people? Explain war to a child, and I raise you. Explain a war of color to a child. How do you explain the difference between a toy tank, a paper airplane, a Lego gun, and the sound of engines and bombs over elementary schools? They bomb elementary schools and orphanages and playgrounds, but who is they? We bomb elementary schools and orphanages and playgrounds because education is the war of enemies. And education is the enemy of war, and U.S. national identity, American identity, means racism. To be an American and to love it is to be racist, because the money we all spent on a latte this morning found its way into one of the grains of gunpowder used to murder a brown baby somewhere you've never been. We are still playing God with paper airplanes. One that I'd like to fold and send right back to 1787 because nothing has changed. Paper planes crashing into people. Red toy planes, I'm at home sitting peaceful. And I think, damn, those people must be evil. And here the ghosts are crying for you.
What? Yeah, give it up for Belle. When I say speak, you say truth. Speak. Speak. When I say speak, you say power. Speak. Speak. Ashe, we have some incredible voices in the house tonight. We're going to keep it rocking, keep it rolling. On deck, please give it up for, wait, let me make sure I got this right. Zion, where you at? Beautiful, give it up for Zion. And right now, I need you to give all of your love to the one, the only, Mari.
A while ago, I was told to perform for an event. As I was leaving the stage after performing a piece, someone walked up to me. She said, "I love the way you speak." She said, "Can you perform for my event? Something just a little less dark and more uplifting." Now, it wasn't her reason I was missing, but I felt confused. Because writing has always been powerful to me through slam poetry, because through pain I was gifted. So I asked, what is it about speaking on what I went through that doesn't make it uplifting? Now half of me was answering from the shadows of slam poetry that I was listening, because that's what slam poetry does. It lurks for a moment to write. Slam poetry became my life. I viewed so many fights, seen so much wrong that all I know is right, seen so many open caskets on stages that I opened my pages hoping to bury my angle as well. Poetry caused me to heal, turning my pain to my pen every performance, writing for days and waiting to be saved. Poetry became the way I prayed. My writing process is this: staring at the paper, trying to call for my soul, replaying moments alone, heavy breathing till I break through bones, powerful pieces I give my all to my heart becomes a headstone. She asks for light, but I found my power in the dark. She asked for a glow, but I spent hours in the ink mining for a spark. I'm standing here yelling. How can you miss the story that I'm telling when my poetry is more than words? When I'm alone, speechless, intuition disconnected, winded, my hope is heard. So whether it's slam or spoken, I encourage the poets. Speak as if you've chosen. Write and allow your soul in poetry. The act of rewriting your story with the pen you holding. Mining through the darkness of your mind, trying to find something golden. They expect a poet to have so much to say and just hold it. Nah, I'm a real poet. This is my story. I'm Mari. Constantly, I lose myself in solitude, going back over memories, so I write and end up finding peace, because I changed over time and missed the old me. So through those memories, I go back to find who I used to be and compare that smile I once had to my defeat. Basically, the more that storm happened to me, the more I became deep. The poet you hear today is yesterday's survivor, saving myself from a burning home. I'm my own firefighter, constantly reciting my pieces as if I'm calling for help or reliving my weakness, because sometimes that burden don't get lighter. So I write things like I'm powerful and the feeling of grief no longer damage me. Even though I don't feel that way, I still shed light on darkness to bring light where most lost it, attempting to turn my woods of regret into a wildfire, a poet that make poems written by me but not for me. So in a sense, I'm a ghostwriter, and every writer knows this feeling. And to cage yourself, you must be God willing, but I hold my wounds while I'm performing. I'm far from healing, and just know, I tried to write different. I swear I tried, but I can't seem to paint this picture different. I apologize. I lost my brother. I lost my why. So when she asks for light, I barely feel like I know it, because my why is gone. Without a why to why he's gone, fate just chose and I paid for it. So if you don't like or appreciate my poems, then get excited for the next poet.
Let's do another round of applause for Mari. Woo! So good. Okay. On deck, we have Jungsu. And then coming up on the stage, we have Zuyan.
I walked out that car door, took a whole 6 steps across that pavement floor, and made my way up towards the store. In the corner of my eye, there's a man with a sign, yelling, Earth Day Peace Corps. Donate $6 for nature, a whole $6 to save nature. $6, just $6 to save nature. I had to decline because something just didn't sit right. $6 for nature? That didn't add up. We're talking about the same nature, right? Our planet can't be that out of luck. How we need to save nature with a whole $6. Forget those $6. Our whole world is nature, those vast expanses of green, oceans beyond what the eyes can see, even glaciers. It's all nature. Those forests humming lullabies only the winds understands, plains that are once lush, filled with flowers and lambs. It's all nature. Nature is the strongest of forces, stronger than all those clothes, watches, and Porsches. Nature, it transcends the rest. Nature is that invisible thread that ties our world together. Man, we've just been blessed by this incomprehensible treasure. And it's not like nature's just brimming with its demands. All it asks is for a little bit of respect. But for a whole $6, all we do is neglect. Every tree is a prayer written upward, a plea for appreciation. Our planet's whole foundation neglected, cut down, ripped apart, all for what? a whole $6. And that same $6, you chase more than I convey. Call it wealth, stack it in towers taller than trees. But the buck, it was always nature, a leaf pressed into paper, a mountain carved into copper, a river dammed into profit. But when the last buck falls without Wall Street or in the woodlands, we will learn that every fortune was borrowed for the earth. So do yourself a favor. Make the effort to try to save her. Try to save nature, even though it's going to take more than a whole $6.
Give it up for the poet one more time. Listen, that was so necessary because we are not treating nature or the earth the way that we need to be. So thank you for that reminder. That was beautiful. All right, y'all, how we feeling? Okay, I had to check. I know it's raining outside, but if we need to do another barometer, is that the right word? I just like to use big words. I don't know. Just kidding, I'm a teacher. Okay, on deck. We're going to keep it rocking, keep it rolling. We have Isabel. Give it up for Isabel. Where you at? I have to see you. I have to see you to know you are real. Isabel, are you here? Are you with? Oh, there you are. Hey, girl. All right, beautiful. And now I need you to give all of your love, your attention, your time, your energy, your commitment. Just kidding. To Jung-soo. Let's go.
Recently, I've had this thought. It hasn't been able to leave my mind. It stalked me as if it were the hunter and I were the prey. I feel it claw at my throat, desperately searching for the words to crawl out of my mouth. I feel like I'm wrong for simply feeling that my thoughts are deemed incorrect. After all, I'm not the one with the disability, so I reserve no right to complain. I go quiet. But it's a different kind of silence. The kind that lingers and makes you wonder what you did wrong, that makes you double-check your text, that makes you say, I'm sorry 10 too many times, next time I'll keep quiet, I won't complain. The kind that makes you start to wonder if maybe you're the problem. Recently, I've had this thought, and it tells me I have to be better, that my sibling is different, so I have to compensate. But as days go by, I can't help but feel angry as the thin line between love and resentment, between feeling too much and feeling nothing at all, starts to blur. I'm tired. Late nights, explosive anger fill my mind, and I think somewhere within the chaos, I started to change. Recently, I learned this term, glass child. I guess it's when you have a sibling with special needs, so people see through you like glass. I don't know if it's supposed to be comforting, as the words taste bitter when I say them. So I'll say it again, glass child. It still doesn't feel right. It feels like a label that I have inherited rather than own. And it kind of bothers me what people think when they hear glass child. Yes, maybe glass is transparent. Yes, maybe glass is fragile, but what about the rest? Glass is tempered and heated into shape. Contrary to popular belief, glass doesn't shatter right away. It warps. And through it all, it loses itself in the process. Maybe that's what people don't tell you. Pressure doesn't always break you. Sometimes it remakes you until one morning you don't recognize the outline of yourself anymore. I am not fragile. Like glass, I've learned to adapt, but recently I've had this thought. If I keep warping, if I keep changing to survive, will there be anything else that hasn't been reshaped? And that's still me. Thank you.
Get up for Jung-soo again. Woo! I love the quote, within chaos, we all start to change. It's hard not to change. So on deck, we actually have Intermission, and then coming on the stage right now is Isabella. Yay!
This is an ice poem. God willing, the 5-year-old wouldn't lock eyes with the polymer snarls of rifles his living room rendered a mini diorama of war. Don't let him see his grandpa paraded out wincing, naked except for his boxers and flip-flops, snow brambled on his head. That is to say, God willing, there will be no kings. And God willing, I'll call my grandma more. And God willing, they won't be waiting in Range 99, an American plot hole between the cellophane-wrapped chicken feet and durian, or sidling like a grease stain between Chinatown crates of produce. God willing, this thievish alloy tongue that my loved ones have coaxed like a stubborn child won't give us away when we have nothing left to give. Only I can tell you where I'm from. I am from the after image of my nine-eyed cheek, stippled with the poetry of an old country regret resavor like milk and honey. I am from people who deracinated their spines for railroads, who fossilized themselves under Sierra rock slides, who haunt the margins of the tintype. I come from farmers who staked their fingers on the Cali dirt to give you your wine grapes, your hops and sugar beets, while we got picket fences of barbed wire and barracks with a front yard of desert dust. Look, I'm incising my mandate of heaven on your walls. I'm in your slipstream, reaching out but not in worship. I'm under the whiteout, the promises. Know that when I double over in pain, I'm not bowing to your white Jesus, your bitter ways, but to my loved ones who fell with their hands latched behind their backs. Thank you.
Give it up for the poet one more time. How are we feeling? Because y'all was about to have a pop quiz. I'm just saying. All right. So we are getting ready to go on our intermission. But before we do that, we have a few announcements, and I'm going to bring on a special guest. One thing that we do at You Speaks is we want to engage young people at all times. So we have 4 incredible Wednesday workshops. And so we're going to just quickly introduce those to y'all real quick.
So, You Speaks has 4 workshops monthly. The first workshop is on the first Wednesday of the month, which is at Chapter 510 in Oakland. It's called The Disruptor. There we do monthly youth design and creation workshops where young artists, journalists, and activists put their own spin on reporting the times by comparing headlines from the last 30 years to what we see and what we don't see in the news today. Okay, cool. And we also, in Oakland, we have a third Wednesday. It's at Chapter 510 again. It's called Statement Fit. I personally really like it. It's a poetry workshop series studying and celebrating the intersection of fashion, style, and culture throughout the last 30 years. Participants will experience with merging poetry and apparel as a medium for making a statement. And you get to make your own clothes whenever you really want. You could do poetry, but also just, I don't know, hem some pants too.
Beautiful. And I believe our workshop hosts are in the building. Shout out to Nairobi. And I think you might have seen our other, is that Knife? Oh my God, hello. In addition to that, we have some SF workshops if you are on that side of the bridge on 2nd and 4th Wednesdays, and you'll be hanging out with me. Oh my gosh. In those workshops, we have chat. I went viral, where we literally spend so much time watching viral videos and just talking about what it means to create lines and poems that stick with folks forever, right? In addition to that, we have You Speaks Raps. Did y'all know we were celebrating 30 years? 30 years! Amazing. And in that 30 years, 30 tracks, we talk about music over the last 30 years. We talk about what has inspired us, and we write from that perspective. I get into arguments over millennial music being better than whatever's out there now. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just is the truth. Thank you. It's the truth. And with that, I want to just quickly have someone special come up. So please give all of your love to the Director of Advancement. Give it up for Miranda.
Works, yeah. I wanted to be off book and be like the poets, but that didn't quite happen, so I appreciate your patience. So thank you all for joining us today. Can we give it up to the poets one more time, please? So y'all are here today because Youth Speaks is both a production powerhouse for poets as well as a nonprofit with free programming, like y'all just heard, all year round. I love free. Do y'all like free stuff? Yes. I love free. And free is also expensive. So, donations make this possible and allow us to keep our events awe-inspiring and accessible. When you scan the QR code on the seat in front of you, on the walls next to you, on the walls behind you, everywhere, if you come talk to us, you find the cash thing, you are helping make this work possible. So if you can give $30 a month and join our 30 for 30 program in honor of 30 years of Youth Speaks, you get both a exclusive Zoom background and my eternal gratitude. Yeah, gratitude. We love it. So if you can not give $30, you can give 20. If you can't give 20, you can give 10. If you can't give 10, give 5. If you can't give, you can still take your phone out right now and text your friends, text that family group chat, text the cousin group chat about the family group chat. You can share our give link, youthspeaks.org/support, because that is the only thing that makes this work possible. And if you can also share it to your work newsletter, and if you have a work newsletter, you can ask them to sponsor Brave New Voices. So when you give $30 a month, you're supporting 30 students in our after-school programs. When you're giving $60 a month, you are supporting one of those after-school workshops. When you are giving $100 a month, you are supporting events like this and keeping them free. We literally cannot do that without the partnership of y'all. So if you can't give, please share, please like, please share posts, because that's what keeps the show going and keeps the show go on. So thanks, y'all.
All right, y'all can hear me again. I promised you a little breaky break. So we are gonna take a 10-minute, but one thing I wanted to say is if you didn't know, if you attend those after-school workshops and hang out with us, guess what, y'all? You get paid, okay? We wanna pay you. Come hang out with us, okay? If you have questions, come holler at me, Nairobi, Lee, anybody in Youth Speaks. But it is 7:23. We will be back in 10 minutes. What time is that? Math genius. Oh my God, y'all smart. All right, I'll see you then. hello. Can y'all hear me? Hello. We are going to get started in 30 seconds, so please get back to your seat immediately. 30, 29, 28, 27, 26. Just kidding. That is way too much work. Come on, get to your seats, lovely people. And I think I see 1, 2, 3. I am looking for my other judges. I see our amazing host. What's good, Skelly Bo? Beautiful. Y'all can keep jamming. Y'all wait till y'all see. I like that. We got an amazing DJ. Can we give it up for DJ Black Woman? Exactly. She is providing the tunes. We love it. All right, as folks are getting back to their seat, I am still waiting on one more judge. And I want to remind us what's happening in 2 weeks. Final stage. What is final stage? Oh my God, I'm so glad you asked. So, final stage is this really amazing, crazy performance where poets will be competing to represent the Bay Area at this year's Brave New Voices, which is happening in San Francisco, California. And this is really amazing because last year, guess who won, y'all? Guess who won? Bay Area! And we also have a champ in the room. What's good, champ? And so we are so excited to form our team to compete at this year's Brave New Voices, and that is going down at final stage on April 24th. That is a Friday, and that is going to be at the Brava Theater in San Francisco. Okay, Brava Theater is such a beautiful space, so come kick it with us. Invite your friends. Invite your teacher if you like them like that. Invite all the people that you're like, you know, I think you need poetry. You know what I mean? You know how when people say like, wow, you need therapy? Think about the people who need poetry, okay? Where are they? Tell them they need to come. You need to be there. Get a seat. The seats are comfortable, okay? It's gonna be a phenomenal show. And we're gonna have some incredible judges as well. So we are gonna keep it rocking, keep it rolling as we brave this crazy weather. So on deck, I need to hear all of your love for Simi. Where you at? Where you at? Where you at? There you are. Thank you. Hi. And coming up to the stage right now, please give all your love to Tay Tay. Let's go. I'm going to give you some time because I didn't get to on deck you. Go Tay Tay, go Tay Tay, go Tay Tay. Hey, go Tay Tay, go Tay Tay, go Tay Tay.
All skin folk ain't kinfolk. I said, damn, Teach, what do you mean? I feel like I'm not seeing what's supposed to be seen. We share the same shade, the same melanin tone, so how can we look alike and not be our own? Nah, because I thought skin was a signal, a code, a lock with a common key, but you're saying proximity ain't loyalty. And I guess that hit differently because I seen black faces in powerful places, turn their backs on familiar spaces. I see smiles in public and silence in rooms when justice was bleeding and feeling the gloom. So all skin folk ain't kinfolk, and blood don't build spines. Color ain't courage, and culture ain't a conscience or mind. So you can share my pigment, but not my pain. Where the struggle is fashion, but still dodge the rain. You can benefit off rhythms we bled to create, but stay silent when these systems decide our fate. And that's hard, because I used to think unity was automatic. Like shade was enough to make it static, but kinship is action, kinship is stance. Kinship is who you are when you get the chance. It's speaking up, even when silence pays. It's protecting the roots, not just praising the waves. So all skinfolk ain't kinfolk. Yeah, now I see that shared oppression don't guarantee solidarity, so you can look like me and still not stand with me. You can post the quotes and avoid the risk. You can wear the culture proud but never clench your fist. And that's the difference, because kinfolk choose cost. Skinfolk sometimes just choose the gloss, so I get it now. It's not about shade, it's about vow. It's about who you are when comfort fades and who you defend when power invades. So all skinfolk ain't kinfolk. And somewhere between that, I started to understand that kinfolk is the Harlem who stays up with you, making sure everything you write is true. It's the original artist who calls you up on stage, not for you to watch, but to share that page. It's the black girl poet who sees you fall.
Writes a piece about your power and lifts you tall, telling you to never stop writing, never stop fighting, never stop writing, never stop fighting, because every word I drop is a form of rewriting. It's the black teacher who shifts my view, reminding me my worth ain't graded, but what they never knew is the father figure who tells me I'm the people's champ. To always keep my head high when the world goes down, so you can uplift me or watch me rise anyway. Because I'm not here to win or just play my part. I'm here so you feel what I say and hear my heart. Peace.
Give it up for Tay-Tay again. Powerful message. Okay, on deck we have Ray. Okay, Ray. And then coming on stage is Simi.
Give it up for the poet one more time. as we said in the beginning of the show, poets get on this stage to tell their full truths in this moment. And so we want to honor every poet that practices what we call vulnerageousness. I need y'all to know it takes so much courage to be vulnerable, especially in a room full of people you might know, and sometimes in a room full of people you do know, which can be even scarier. So when I say love, say love. 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 Ashe. All right, y'all, we're going to keep it rocking, keep it rolling. On deck, we have Sophie. Can I hear y'all make some love for Sophie? And right now, I need you to put your hands together, put your feet together, do what you got to do, and make some noise for Ray.
The flower my mother has planted in this dead garden that I lay in, giving me her blood to blossom, the sun beating on her back till her sweat quenches my thirst. This flower is grown and ready to face the world, the flower facing the bright hot sun on this empty evening, the only flower that has bloomed in this dead garden that I lay in. Outsiders invading my space to get a glimpse, attempting to contain me, to savor this youth. But at the touch I bleed. The blood my mother has poured into me, thorns sharp as knives, I have my mother's temper. I have no need to contain what my roots has helped me be. I alone have blossomed, I alone have flowered in this dead garden that I lay in.
Please give it up for Ray again. Woo! We will all blossom. We have all blossomed. Okay. On deck, we have Gigi. And then coming on the stage right now is Sophia. Woo! Sophie. Thank you for
Hello, a little higher. It's good. Stop. No, please. Is this loud enough for you? Help. No. Why? Is this loud enough for you? Can you hear me? I am not the girl who cried wolf. I am asking for your help, for your ear, the way I was taught to. Because in school, we're taught fist bumps when we don't want hugs, to say no when I don't want to play with you. We're taught to tell the teacher when things go wrong. But when it comes to my scars, no one sees. Where were you? Where were you when I cried help? I promise I said no. My plea misjudged, my voice unheard. Let me make this clear. This is not a poem about rape. This is a dedication for the women whose stories never get told. This is a song for the birds that never get to sing, and this is a cry for help, because I am tired of predators continuing to be protected by a system that refuses to listen. But we can't prove it if we didn't see it. That is the reason our girls never come forward. Seeing is believing. Then believe the girl who saw it herself. Believe the girl who had to feel every piece of pride stripped, every fiber of fear, every drop of shame come creeping in. Listen to the victims that beg to be seen, that beg to be loved, that beg to be heard. Is this the world we raise our daughters in? She cries for help, yet no one can see her. So this is for the silent ones. I see you. I hear you. This is for Stanford student Chanel Miller, who had to write a book because no one believed that her rapist could have been a straight A athlete. But this is for Centoya Brown, a teenager imprisoned for life for defending herself against her child trafficker. For Dolores Huerta, whose powerful voice was silenced for decades to protect the legacy of her rapist. And for the countless other girls in my high school who believed their voices would be unbelieved, unheard, unloved, and a detriment to the monster that hurt them. Hear me loud and clear. Is this loud enough for you? We are saying no. We are screaming. Can you hear us? To our girls, I'm sorry the system hurts us. I'm sorry you have to scream until your vocal cords are sore. I'm sorry your tongue tastes the salty ocean of your tears. I'm sorry you were born into a world that was never built to protect you. And I'm sorry he stripped you of your ability to feel safe in your own skin. Our silence is not permission. Our clothes are not consent. No woman should cover her mouth to save another man's skin. So I ask you one more time. Can you hear me? Is this loud enough for you?
Here, mic check. Did y'all hear the poet? Yeah. Tell me y'all heard the poet. Can I hear some noise for the poets? That was an incredibly powerful piece. I want us to collectively say, I see you. I believe you. I see you. I believe you. Ashe. Thank you so much, Sophie, for that beautiful piece. All right, on deck, we have Salma. Give it up for Salma. And right now, I need you to give all your love, your attention, your light to the one, the only, Gigi.
For her, it started before she could even make $1 to her name. Her grandfather's pockets clicked and clacked, filled with coins. His pockets dragged on the floor, filled with pesos. For her, it wasn't a choice, since her nation's #1 export is the people. For her, it was a thing before the dollars. That'll be 75 cents, sir. Would you like your 25 cents in change? The clicking and the clacking followed my Lolo to a new world, with no dollar to our name, just 25 cents. Not even half of the American dollar. For Rose, she needed a name to assimilate, to alter her identity, to shine under the red, white, and blue stars. For her, it meant using an Italian name to hide her brown, sun-kissed skin and sampuguitas in her blood. That'll be 50 cents, ma'am. Would you like your 50 cents in change? 50 cents. Only half of the story. For Rose, she used Rose as a name to assimilate, to alter her identity, to shine under the red, white, and blue stars. She lost her color. She painted over the girl she once was and created a new one. Someone who wouldn't have to worry about being harassed for holding her partner's hand or being told she wasn't American enough. 50 cents, only half of the story. For her, it began in the classroom where she had to sit in the back, better seen and not heard. It began once the test asked Asian or Pacific Islander, sorting her into a box like some sort of sweet, exotic Asian pear. That'll be 75 cents, ma'am. Would you like your 25 cents in change? 75 cents. 75 cents was all she was in this new world. She looks at the 25 cents from her grandfather and the 50 cents she chases. 75 cents is all she is in this new world. She keeps her painted smiles each day, every layer of paint building up, consuming her. That'll be 75 cents, ma'am. Would you like your 25 cents in change? All she is. 25 cents. She clings to her pockets, her grandfather's peso still in her pocket. She slaves away for that white man's dollar. The same man who kept Gabriela Salong and Dolores Huerta out of my history books. The same man who flaunts his Asian fetish, saying that he needs to be cured by a sweet Asian pear. 75 cents. She looks at her 25 cents from her grandfather and the 50 cents she chases. And she crafts her own dollar, a dollar that doesn't pay the man who took her ancestors, a dollar that funds wellness rather than golf carts, a dollar that transforms into generational wealth of full bellies and laughter that causes smile lines that can't be ironed out by the system. Where she becomes that whole dollar and not your system's spare change. Can we please give it up again for Gigi? Please. Please. I aspire to have smile lines that cannot be ironed out by the system. Okay, on deck, we have Ruby. And then coming on the stage right now is Salma. You literally got this. Can we give it up for the poet one more time? Beautiful job. I have the pleasure of getting to work with a lot of poets, whether it be through school, whether it be through You Speaks, and it is truly an honor to see y'all come alive on this stage. So can we sing I See You, Poet? I heard you, poet. Ashe. How we feeling? Okay, just checking. We are almost done, believe it or not. We are about to wrap up. So let's make sure we give all of the rest of our energy that we've been cooking in the rain for these last two poets. Is that okay? Beautiful. On deck, we have Emerson. And right now, I need you to give all your love, all your energy, all your everything to the one, the only, Ruby. Good luck, darling.
Unicorns are real. Men just can't see them. Not because they don't exist, but because men have never been taught to recognize something that doesn't belong to them. I know this because I am one. Not the kind from the storybooks with long, pale manes and horns to cast spells from. I'm the kind made of instinct and refusal, of showing myself in a world that keeps trying to rename me. Unicorns are real. We just learned how to disappear the moment someone tried to tame us. We grow up being told to round our edges, to dim our knowing, to make ourselves digestible like our existence needs explanation to be worthy of space. But we have always been untouchable. Our horns have always been mistaken as weapons. Weapons because the idea of a horse with the ambition of a pony is unforgivable. Unicorns are real, and our magic is not in being rare. It's in our refusal to be replicated. In a world that mass produces expectations, we choose to remain original. And that makes us invisible to those who only know how to see what they can define. Because independence looks like defiance when you've only been taught obedience. Individuality looks like rebellion to those who benefit from your conformity. So we become a myth. Because that kind of woman doesn't exist. But here we are, standing in the full shape of ourselves, unapologetic in our contradictions, unafraid of our own depth. We are not breaking ourselves into pieces just to fit inside a man's story. Unicorns are real. We are the women who trust our own reflection rather than the judgment forced upon us. The ones who build identities instead of inheriting them. We realize that being seen by the wrong eyes is just another way of disappearing. So again, men, they just can't see us. Not fully, not truly. Because we were never meant to be something they could capture with a glance. We are not myths, we are treasures. And once you see yourself that way, you don't need to be seen to know you're real.
Give it up for the poet one more time. Phenomenal job, Ruby. I am so proud of all of y'all. Y'all are incredible. All right, are y'all ready for our last poet of the night? Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. All right, please, on deck. We get to go home. Oh my gosh, are you excited? Okay, no, not that excited, my bad. All right, on deck, we have, not on deck, I just said that. Coming up to the stage right now is your last poet of the night. Please give it up for Emerson!
As long as the stag's antlers fall and the mama's nurse, as long as it takes for Eve to chew the apple, as long as you are needed and I am needy, I will lay beside her. Sun sweetened before dawn. I was born too wild. I had to scratch my way out, fingerprints still imprinted in her womb. I was born with honeysuckle bones and flower bud fingers, and I turned them to sticks. Grew myself a bramble brown, blue-boned girl. I was born too feral for her words. Rot is not in her vocabulary, not that she doesn't speak it. Her mouth tumbles through 1,001 moldy molecules, but she will never admit it. Her and I love in patterns, and I refuse perfection. Her and I share our ebony wombs and silver linings. I was born muling. I cannot imagine why I feel pathetic to her, why her thorn-covered arms make me a woman no longer, make rosewater hips and sun-soft lips into bramble bush undone, into hair uncurled, unfurled again. My roots anchor to her chest. Her roots anchor to her mother's. I am no saint. My skin is far too knotted. You hate like your mother, and I hate like you. I was born too angry to walk. I run in your blood. I wander car parks looking for a ride home. What good is a long beaten chest to a mama with no love left to be deserved? The men curse her for her gift, for ruining their games. Her cries are not violent enough to be taken seriously, but they are angry enough to rap against the window of a mouse burrow with 365 small words. Love with small moments you will miss from me. Woman die waiting. I was born impatient. She may look at me, may see the sigil sign love in my skin, hiding beneath a rounded belly and hips that move the way I was told. I was born with nothing left to cry. She doesn't cry unless she has to wet her antler handle gar against the stone in my spine. She holds herself with thick skin, more nerves under it than you can count on your sun-speckled cheeks. Keep my life force inside me as my final act of love. Bring her a handful of figs and salty sea hair home. To her, bring her a gap-toothed smile and a ripped pair of tights and hold them out. I give her my bruises and cry when I can no longer find them on my own skin. Thank you.
Give it up for your last poet of the night. Now that the scores are in, I can tell you Emerson is the biggest headache of my life. Welcome to being a teacher. All right, so I'm gonna kick it over to my host. How you feeling, Skelly Bo? What's going on? It's cool. I got you. Don't even worry about it. Guess what, y'all? Y'all know how I said that was the last poet of the night? I be lying sometimes. Not a lot. I'm a Leo. You know, we're very truthful people. Okay. I did tell a little, you know what I'm saying? Actually, I have a beautiful surprise. You're going to get to hear from one of your MCs, and it's not me. Please give it up for
Smokes! Yay! In my world, we are the expansion of life. The unwavering need for truth within systems that grind us into powder when we exist between the gears. We are pulling into all directions, yet manage to light up all ways of being. Earth's creations are vast, complex, and the most unique in this galaxy. Now, I'm curious about you. You're unknown to me, someone that I haven't met before. Someone who's uniquely themselves in ways that I start to question myself within the room. Am I threatened by you? I think I'm threatened by new. Inside, I search deep down the vast, dark depths of my own being to find the self-hate that stopped me from being uniquely me. I have acknowledged that I am me and you are you. We exist at the same time, yet are so different. I honor you as a human being who can feel so complexly that you felt empathy for yourself first. In my world, we dug through the depths of ourselves first, so we can produce nature's creations in their full entirety. You are the fullest you within this world, and we will never shrink again. In 100 years, we will be the old growth forests that are protected by this time, because it took time. Time to heal and grow into our fullest selves, uniquely us.
Give it up. Listen, y'all. First time MCing. Please give it up for Madison.
Yeah.
I'm so proud of you. Spokes! Very proud of you. You are phenomenal. All right, y'all, it's that time. So, before I kick it over to my host, can I have every single poet that touched the stage come join us on stage? Please, come hither. Give it up for all the poets that touched the stage tonight. Let's go. Madison, you come with me. I got you. No, we are in a second. All right, so we have all of our poets. Beautiful. Now, before we get to the part that's not that important, really quick, guess what, y'all? We need y'all to fill out our survey. Oh my gosh, thank you so much. So, hopefully it's gonna come up on the board, but if not, you have, oh my God, magic. I see what you did there. Please go ahead and scan that. We want you all to tell us how phenomenal we did because we know we did great. But if you have feedback, we would like to hear that as well. Okay? Please go ahead and scan that. Everybody, scan it. Oh my God, and look at our phenomenal poets. Aren't they beautiful? What? They're not Leos, but you know, it's fine. All right, scan that. And do. I'm not Darius, but please fill out the surveys. What? I'm not a rapper. I'm not a freestyler either. So please fill out the survey while they take a photo. Thank you. You know, sometimes when people give me a mic, I think I'm a rapper, and I'm not, okay? So we're not gonna do that, but we are gonna see them take a phenomenal photo. Look how cute they are. Yeah, while they're taking a photo, you're filling out the survey. Yay! Go survey, go survey. Hey, y'all are so cute. Emerson, stop trying to hide. Teacher life. Give it up for our poets one more time. All right, raise your hand if you filled out the survey. Wow. It's giving 10%. Please, fill out the survey. I feel like I am stressing. Okay, we're working on it. Okay, so I just need to give you more time. Okay, I could take direction, you know? I'm okay with that. Thank you. So please fill out that survey. Thank you. Come on now. Now, for the point that is not so important, I'm going to kick it back to our host to tell us who is advancing to the Teen Poetry Slam Finals in preparation for Brave New Voices!
Before we do that, can everybody get on their feet and clap for these poets up here, please?
You're amazing! Woo!
Thank you. Please stay on your feet. Please stay on your feet. Please stay on your feet. Stay on your feet, please. Stay on your feet. Can I get people to stay on their feet? Stay on their feet for the poets. Thank you. Yeah, I just want to say y'all did a beautiful job, man. Y'all really touched my heart tonight, for real.
Come on.
It really amazes me every time. So, also announcement, it's gonna be top 6 now because someone said they couldn't do it. So it's top 6 now. But I want to let y'all know wherever y'all at, man. Each one of y'all is super, super talented, super special, y'all. So. Number 6th place. Can we get Gigi to come to the front?
Let's go, Gigi! Woo!
Next, we got Kaden.
Come on,
Tay Tay. Sophie. Make it ring for Belle. And right now, first place, number 1. First time I think. Clap it up for Mari. Great job, everybody. We're gonna stay up for pictures.
Yep, we are gonna do a poets huddle on the stage, and I need all of you because all of you are amazing. So stay on stage. Audience, clap for them one more time.
Check. Hey. Keep going. Keep that love going. The survey does not have last chance as an option on the survey. Just pick semis, okay? Click semis. Do the survey. I need the survey. Do the data. Do the survey. Click the survey. We love y'all. Congratulations, boys. Give it up for them one more time.
All right, y'all. Let's talk about.
Y'all can sit down now if you want to.